Go to App Data. Open with Text Editor. Copy all and cut it out. Go to this site. Paste it in the box, hit Decrypt. Edit text. Copy back in, put it in the box, and recrypt. Paste the new code back into your save file. Save and exit, open the game. Play for a bit. That was a quick version of this whole tutorial. If you didn't understand what to do just from that little bit, then you should probably watch the entire video thoroughly. Hey you, my name is Brandon, and today I'm going to show you how to 100% complete Tap Tap Infinity and some other clicker games using some computer science tips and tricks. I initially wrote a guide on this on the Steam forums, but as you can see it got banned by, well, Scary Bee. He's the creator of Tap Tap Infinity, and even though my guide is helpful and it's a tutorial for computer science purposes and for achievement hunters who just want to get this game off their profile, it got banned. The guide is supposed to be a helpful way to explain some computer science tricks and how to hack the game to get all the achievements. But I have a good reason for doing this. Let me be clear, this guide is only for tutorial purposes and for achievement hunters who just want to complete this game and get it off their profile. Nothing stinks more when there's a game with 100 achievements and you have 90 of them, and to get the last 10 will require you playing the game for 20 years. In fact, I've tested this. There are several methods to cheat at clicker games. One of them involves skipping ahead in time on your computer system clock. Attempting to do this works in some ways, but the way that clicker games work, you need to upgrade your character constantly so that way you can progress further. And if you don't upgrade your character in the 20 years that you skipped, well, you're not getting very far. It does help, but it'll still take you a very long time to perfect this game. This seems to be the way that most people do it, that and using auto-clickers. These methods just fall short. I'm not going to show the rest of the guide for, well, fear that Scary Bee is going to be like, yo, you gotta take down this guide, man. I'm going to be like, yeah. But I can give you a tutorial on computer science hash and encryption keys. So that is exactly what I'm going to do today. First thing you're going to want to do is open up your Tap Tap Infinity folder in your App Data. Go to App Data, Local Low, Scary Bee, Tap Tap Infinity. This is the first step you need to do. We're getting right into the tutorial. You may have tried something similar to what I'm going to show you now, but you didn't know what it meant. So, first thing you're going to want to do is open up your savegame.taptop data file with any text editor you have available. I use Notepad++. Don't be scared by that. You can use any text editor. Now, you're just going to see a bunch of nonsense in a giant row of text that's about 30,000 characters long. You're just going to want to copy all that. Control-A, Control-C, and if you're using Mac commands, obviously. I don't even know if this game is out for Mac or Linux or whatever, but I'm just going to say it anyway for purposes. Delete it all. Just get it out of there. The next thing that you're going to do is go to unitconversion.info, text tools, base64. This is a wonderful site, and if you're a computer science major in college, or you have any interest in coding, you probably know about this site because of its text-to-binary conversion that you would use for homework to, well, cheat in class. It's not really cheating, but you probably know about this site. What you don't know is that there's also a tab for hash and encryption, and if you go down to base64, I just want you to input all your data right there, and then hit decrypt. And you can see, nonsense turned into English. I'll explain why this happens. Base64 is an encryption method that utilizes 64 different characters, including all uppercase and lowercase letters, all the primary digits, and some symbols, including quotations and colons. Scary Bee uses base64 because it's super simple, and you can find conversions anywhere, and it's very easy to implement into your game. Other clickers use base64, but also some use base 90 or 96 or some other odd number. You can't convert it using exactly this site, so just look into that. Tap Tap Infinity and Clicker Heroes use the same base64 encryption method, while games like Adventure Capitalist and Time Clickers use a little bit more of a complex one, so you can't convert it so easily. It's more like base 96, so it involves more symbols, and it won't decrypt properly. So now that you have all this decryption junk, you're just going to want to select all that, because it's really a pain to edit in this tiny box. And just cut all that out. Just copy it. And then you're going to want to open some sort of text document. You're going to want to paste it in there just so it's easier for you. You see all these pages, it's very long. But you're just going to scroll down all the way to the bottom because this is what I'm going to show you how to do today. I'm going to show you how to get the hardest achievement in Tap Tap Infinity. And that would be the Schrodinger's box achievement. That's to open 3,000 GIFs. That's a lot. And this isn't an achievement that you can just get in passing by fast forwarding. No, you have to actively click on these boxes to open them and hit them 3,000 times to get this achievement. It's a pain. Your file will initially say at the very bottom here, mystery GIFs opened, and then give you a number of how many you opened. Now, since we need 3,000, I'm going to change the amount of boxes that we have open to 2,999. Why did I do that? Well, the way that achievements work on Steam, and this is coming from a Steam developer myself, the way they work uses a system created solely by the developer. And achievements requiring you to obtain a certain amount of something is most simply done by making a counter. So every time you open a box, it counts up 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way until the requirement. Let's say the requirement's 10, 9, 10. As soon as it changes from 9 to 10 and it hits 10, that value exactly, your achievement will pop up. But let's say you just skipped that, and you went into code, and you had 9 boxes, and you changed it to 11. The counter never hits 10. It never thinks it crosses 10. It has to hit 10 in order for you to get the achievement. So the same case goes here. It's just a higher number, 3,000. So I put 2,999. This will require us to open up one box legitimately in-game to get the achievement. You could put 3,000, but I can't guarantee you'll get the achievement then. It may appear in-game, but Steam may not unlock it. The lower tiers act differently, however. Since it activates in tiers, if you get the highest tier, it will unlock every lower tier before it. So you don't have to worry about editing the code constantly to get every tier of every achievement. You can do the same for any achievement, including enemies killed, ranked up, and how many times you've gone infinite. So just to be safe, I do 2,999. All the prior tiers will initially be unlocked, but you may not get them on Steam immediately. Don't worry. As soon as you unlock that final tier, any subsequent tier that hasn't been unlocked on Steam will be unlocked. So now that we have this handy code, let's just copy it all, cut it out, and we go right back into the base 64, and we paste it in there, English text, and we hit crypt. Now we're back to jargon. We got all this crap again, and then we paste that right into Notepad, or whatever text editor you are using, save it, close everything, and open up TapTap. Now in game, you'll see that I have 2,999 boxes open. I started with a fresh save file, which has 0 achievements, but you can trust me, I have all the achievements in TapTap. And I got them using this method. A beautiful, perfect game. So now you just have to play the game for a little bit and continue where you left off. Get that last box and you'll get the achievement. Easy enough. And you could do the same for other achievements, but I won't be showing them in this video just to keep the video short and an educational tutorial, rather than a way to hack the game. If you like what I'm doing, hit like so other people can find this video too. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And I'll see you in another video. Hey, so you just watched a guide on TapTap Infinity and how to hack it. And by hack, I mean educationally learn computer science stuff that's in your textbook. Look, it's like chapter 2. Stupid clicker games. They are the worst. Anyway, if you like the video and you like my voice, you can subscribe to the channel. You don't have to, but it'd be cool if you did. I have some other great stuff coming up. I do Let's Plays, which no one gives a shit about, and I'm also working on some animation stuff. Also, I made a game. It's on Steam. You can go ahead and check it out with this link here. I'll just leave you with these links. Have fun. BrandyBuizel, out.